Hey, what's up, guys? I'm here, and this is kind of an advanced concept that I want to share with you guys, but I think it'll add a lot of value to a lot of you. If you're a beginner and you still haven't gotten your first sale, don't worry too much about this. This is exactly how to know what's a sweet spot to price your product at. Okay, so let's say, for example, that you don't know if you should, price your product $7, $14, $28, 56, or $112. Okay, you don't know what the price of your product is. What you gotta look at is this column right here. This is a simple spreadsheet I made. It looks complicated, but it really isn't. Okay, this last column is the most important column. Let me make that green. So, pretty simple. All you're gonna do is insert, what it's asking you for, and then it's gonna give you the visitor value. Okay, this is how much each person that visits your website is worth. Okay, so let's say that you get usually the lower the price, the higher conversion it's going to be. So let's say that you get 9,000 visitors to your site, and since it's only a $7 product, you got a nice conversion rate of 14%. So 14 point, you got this many sales, that's 14.26 conversion rate. Your revenue is simply $7 times the amount of sales you got. And there's something a lot of people don't calculate that in their visitor value, but it's a big thing because I put the same percentage for each one, for each price point, but I find that the refund percentage is usually higher in higher priced products. Okay, so let's say that this one is 15% just to make it more realistic, and now your visitor value goes through the floor. So keeping on with this one right here, you get a 10% refund rate. That's 140 refunds, right? Ignore that 0.5 because these aren't real numbers just because I made them up. But usually it's going to be just solid numbers, 140 or 141, 142, etc. The refund total, and then the total net is simply, the refunds is just going to be 140 times 7, right? That's a refund. And the total net is just simply going to be, where is it? Your total revenue minus your total refunds, right? That's going to be your net. And your visitor value is simply the total net divided by the amount of traffic you got. Okay, some of you that are intermediate or advanced, you'll see the value in this immediately because a lot of times you don't know if you should, mess around with your price or not. And having this chart and charting different prices and the conversion rate, and let's say I only recommend testing, one or two prices a month, especially if you're not getting a lot of traffic. So what you simply do is once or twice a month, you would just change the price, put the price here, and then using something like Google Analytics that I'll show you exactly how to do, you'll track how much traffic you got. You'll plug in the amount of sales. Obviously the conversion rate is simply the traffic divided by the sales, or the sales divided by the traffic, and then you just simply plug in everything else. The total revenue is simply going to be the price times the amount of sales. The refund percentage you can find out by going through ClickBank, and then for the last month you see all the refunds you got, the total number. Let's say you got 100 and you got 1,400 sales. The refund rate is simply going to be the total number of refunds divided by the sales. That's going to give you the percentage. And then, or you plug it in here, and the total refunds divided by the total sales will give you the percentage. And then obviously the refund totals, like I said, is just going to be the refunds multiplied by the price. It's real simple. And then the total net is going to be the the total revenue minus the refunds. And then the visitor value, I'm just repeating this so everybody gets it. And then the visitor value is simply going to be your total revenue, the your traffic divided by the total amount of net you got after refunds. What's beautiful about this graph is that this chart is that the spreadsheet is that it calculates every single aspect of it. It calculates the refunds, which is something a lot of people don't do when they calculate visitor value, and it is a must because, like I said, usually the refund percentage does go up when the price goes up. So a nice little spreadsheet you can set up in order to test your prices and see which price point gives you the higher visitor value, and obviously go after that one. Okay, guys, so that's it for this video. A little advanced. Again, don't worry about it if you didn't get it. If you haven't made a sale, just focus on being profitable in the beginning, and then you can worry about testing prices and things like that. Okay, so that's it.